ATC to ATU. This video has been made in parts, so I have uploaded the videos in a part wise category. Okay, so first of all, what is deduction in income tax? So there are main three sub points. Okay, so actually it is a reduction of income that is able to be taxed. Okay, there are various deductions a taxpayer can claim from his total income, which would bring down his taxable income. Okay, and thereby reduces tax outgo. Secondly, tax deductions are a form of tax incentives along with exemptions and credit. The people who take loan, uh, any type of take credit from the banks, and further they pay interest, and to some extent there are also get some exemption and deductions at various sections. We will discuss further. Okay. Thirdly, the difference between deduction, exemption, and credits is that deductions and exemptions both reduce taxable income, while credit reduce tax. That I have already stated in the previous point that while credit reduce tax. Okay. So how we can get to know that? Let know that from where we are getting the deductions under chapter 6a from 80C to 80. Suppose gross total income is rupees 5 lakhs. Okay, there are various type of assumptions that you will get. Okay, under 80C to 80U, the balance will be your total income, and the further you will also can able to get deductions under scheme 10A, that are SEZ zone. If suppose if any type of industry is under the SEZ zone, that is special economic zone. Okay, then the provider or the firm can able easily to get deductions from 10A also. Okay, but the main prominent point is that the total income of an assessee is to be computed after making deduction permissible under section 82 to 80. But however, aggregate amount of deductions, okay, that means aggregate amount of deductions should be less than or equal to gross total income. Okay, it cannot be more than gross total income. Okay, deductions cannot be more than gross total income. So let's move further. See, after getting the total income by deducting the from 80 to 80, we will compute tax. Okay, see, chapter 6a of income tax act 1961 has categorized under different parts. Okay, part a has different section, and further are also having a myriad section. So part A is divided into a three section, that is 80A, 80AB, 80AC, and further deductions in respect of certain payments section 80C to 80GGC, and we will further do also the deep synopsis. Okay, so actually deductions in respect of other income 80TTA, 80TTB. Actually, we get to these deductions can easily get from the bank interest, but 80TTB is only for the senior citizens, whereas 80TT is for the individuals. Okay, other deduction part D constitute that other deductions mean that are suitable for the any type of disability, diseases. Okay, uh, okay, any type of diseases. Okay, so let's move further. See, before moving further to a deep study of section deductions, we will do a short summary in a nutshell. Okay, so 80C includes the investments, and further 80CCC pension related to only insurance. Further, there is also another type of pension that include under 80CCD, and that is included under CG, and there is also a scheme that is known as new pension scheme. Okay, NPS. So further, these three sections and further have some restrictions that are recorded under 80 CCE. Okay, these are having some restrictions that are recorded in 80 CCE. Moreover, there are also some deductions when the person get loan. Okay, he can claim a deduction from section under 80E, that is a education loan related to, and house loan is related to 80EE, and further any type of health, okay, any type of scheme such as taken for the person, such as from any type of health scheme, okay, that will be health ability, that will be recording under 80D. And if any type of family member, any person or any family member is disabled, handicapped, blind, whatever he is or she is, then it will go to 80DD, and that deduction will only go to that, okay, for that person. But 80U records the disability of the self, means here the disability of the assessee will be recorded. In the above one, the disability of the family members were included, okay. So what includes the 80DDB? It includes the extraordinary disease, okay. That means in Hindi we can say that dil dela dene wali bimariyan, okay. That means the big, any type of big disease, and type of diabetes, blood pressure disease, cancer, that will be recorded under 80DDB. Deductions can get, okay. So further, there are also some donations that we pay to the temples, any type of langar seva, any type of charity donations, NGOs, okay, that will go to 80G. But there are also some deductions which are given to 80GGA, scientific research, for the scientific person, for the research, for the for example, any type of missiles are developing, research, any type of research related to missiles are going on, okay. So any type of individual from a firm or any type of salary person, serviceman can donate to a scientific agency, okay. The 80GGB and 80GGC are similar to each other, okay, that are related to political parties. Yes, of course, donations are also made to the political parties, but these are recorded in the PGP, okay. So there is a short synopsis also for the further more sections, and the 80JJA includes waste processing. See, if government is promoting waste industries to how to recycle and use the previous one, the old one, material again and again, okay, that will be also motivate that industries while they are getting the deductions, okay. 80JJA includes 80JJA includes employment. The person who are generating the more and more employment will get the deductions, okay. So any type of banking services. So 80L includes the banking services, okay. Any type of you are getting or you are promoting the banking services, or you are giving credit to the people, okay, that will be you will be able to get a deduction under the section 80L. And what 80P says, okay, 80P says that if you are maintaining a corporate society and giving the people to stay in that society which they have built, okay, then you can easily get deductions under that section 80P, okay. And what 80PA says, 80PA says that promote more and producer companies. See how also we can say that Narendra Modi, our PMG, have also said that make in India, okay. So the person who are promoting the 80PA are get able to get the deductions under this section. But says 80QQB and 80RLB are both are based on the royalty section. You also know the royalty. I have also made a video which have been uploaded also, okay. You can go for that, okay. Royalty 80QQB is based for the books and 80RLB is for the patent, okay. And 80TTA is for the individual, 80TDB is for the senior citizens, and these both sections are related to the banking services, okay, banking trust, sorry. And What, let's move forward further, the income based deductions. Okay, that is a 80I. 80 I will discuss only here the three, because the R 80IAB, 80IB, 80IC, 80ID, 80ID, that to some extent that are going to under process to remove. Okay, these sections are no more there. Okay, so as per the new policy, I am only discussing the three sections for the income rate deductions. So 80IA, infrastructure facility, the people who are giving donations for the or any type of they are giving the charity for building or developing the infrastructure facilities, that will be recorded in 80IA. And the people who are starting up a new venture of the business, any kind of business, it is either is a positive rates business, either it is related to cycle part, or any type of a small scale MSME industries. Okay, their deductions will be go for the 80IS. And the what 80IBA and the 80B are similar between, because these both are related to the property. Okay, this 80IBA can be recorded in the income from house property also, but it will be give a benefit to if you record in the income from other sources. Let's move further. Okay, so what IOS, income from other sources, says that either it is possible to deduct the taxable income from the 80CU to 80U or not. Okay, so casual income, that includes the prize money, lottery income, any type of gambling, horse riding, puzzles, income earning from puzzles, or any type of call barega crorepati income. Okay, that is IUS income, income from other sources income. That will not go for the deduction under 80C to 80U, because that is a taxable income. Okay, that we will charge at a 30% of the tax. Okay, actually I forgot to mention there the taxable income. Okay, actually the government will charge 30% of tax, but however there will unluckily, unfortunately, no deduction will be given to that person. Okay, but however there are some income from other sources for where an SSC or any person can get deduction. Okay, under this section, that is a family pension, gift from received by any type of relative, or PD. Okay, PD interest, provident fund interest. Okay, so that will get reductions. Further, there is capital gains. Okay, see, if any type of short-term capital gain is come under 111A. Okay, that will not get any type of further deductions under this 80C to 80. Okay, however, if it is related to listed shares, marketing shares, okay, only that will be get deduction. See, I already now mentioned there, only listed shares will go for the deduction 80C to you, as no will get the deductions. But however, if the question in the exam is silent, then you are able to get the deductions from STCG if there is a no mentioning of the section. Okay, moreover, LTCG, long term capital gain, can come under 112 and under section 112A. If it is coming under 20%, then if it is coming under section 112, then the tax will be charged and deduction will not be able to provide it. Okay, and the further also same with the 112A, 10% tax will be charged. Furthermore, okay, further we can easily grab the previous slide by doing this practical, or we can say that explanation question. Okay, an example. So Mr. X, who was a 32 years old, okay, his income from salary was 1 lakh. Okay, which was computed to be 1 lakh. Okay, further its capital gain, that was short term capital gain from the jewelry, was 80,000, and long term capital gain painting, related to painting, was 1,20,000. Income from other sources, FD interest, fixed deposit interest, was 40,000. prize money was 1 lakh and the GTI was computed to be 4 lakh 40,000. See, whatever we have learned, see, LTCG, I've already mentioned that it is non deductible. It will not come under 1,20,000. That's why I have marked it red. Okay, the prize money also is a 30% taxable. Okay, income from other sources. It also negligible under the deduction from 80C to 80U. So further, let's move towards by solving this problem. We will suppose there are some deductions under chapter 6A. Suppose this is only assumption based. Okay, so under section 80C, 80,000 deductions have been made, and under section 80G, 2 lakh reduction can be made. Okay, so see, 1,20,000 of the LTCG long term capital gain is completely unable to record under these reductions. Okay, that I have already discussed with you in a previous slide, and the prize money can also not be recorded under these reductions. Okay, so the total computed income will be 2,20,000. Okay, calculate only lakh text. Okay, forget that red one text. Okay, so the total of the 2 lakh and the 80,000 will be 12 lakh 80,000, but deductions will stop till 2 lakh 20,000, because there are some incomes which have been made or earned from the LTCG that leads to deductions under 112 and prize money. Okay, so deductions will stop at 2 lakh 20,000. Sorry. So these are little deductions, okay, from GTI, okay, that I have prepared from either from taking data from the internet or some books. Okay, so the first thing that I have already told you, that deductions to be made under section 80A should aggregate amount of deduction should be less than GTI or equal to GTI. It cannot be more than GTI. Okay. The second, no double deduction, where any deduction is allowed to AOPA or BOR, that is association of person or body of individual. The same will not be allowed as a deduction while computed in income of the values. Okay. So what this point say, that if suppose there is a firm named Mr. ABC Limited. Okay. So Mr. ABC Limited is able to get a deduction of 4 lakh. Okay, this is only assumption. So under its form, okay, only under its form he is able to get deduction rupees 4 lakh. Okay, but if we take that deduction under his name as a member, he will not be allowed. Okay, for that deduction. Okay, if he has taken in his member name, then he will not be allowed for the his firm, and further if he has taken for the firm and vice versa, he will not get to be able to get the deduction as a member or as a property. Okay, so no deduction under section 10 AA and under section 80 IA 80 RRB if not claiming return of income. See, there is some suitable time to claim the return of income or deduction. Okay, so where the taxpayer or assessee fails to make a claim in his return of income with a suitable time, then no deduction shall be allowed to him thereafter. Okay, see, in the bold letters it has been written that as amended by the Finance Act 2018 with effect from assessment year 1819, benefit deduction from 80 IA to 80 RRB will not be available if return is not filed within due date of section 139 subsection 1. So if the return has not been filed, okay, within due date, okay, then he will not be able to get the benefit from section of 80IA, 80RB. If he files that between or before that due date of the sanctioning of return, then he will be easily to get that claim in his return of income. Okay, so fourth is no deduction from certain incomes. No deduction is allowed in respect of the following incomes. LTCG referred under section 112, that I already explained that LTCG under section 112 will have 20% and under section 112A will have 10%. STCG will have 15% under section 111A. So any type of income from other sources, from for example lotteries, races, etc., as referred to in section 115BB that I forgot to mention in the slide. Okay, 30% tax will be chargeable and no deduction will be get. Okay, okay. So this was my main motive, that I have made that synopsis short summary to see you are now able to easily grab these data. Okay, so deduction in respect of investment, deduction in respect of investment in specified assets section TC. Okay, ATC is has a maximum qualified amount, that is up to you can get a 1,50,000 you can claim a deduction. Okay, for your computed salary before qualifying the net income. Applicability, it is only applicable to individual or Hindu undivided family. Okay, so a suitable table has been made and it has been categorized two parts for the individual category and the HUF category. So tuition fee paid at the time of association or otherwise to any university, educational institution in India or full-time education. See, it can be claimed up to only two children and not for available for the HUF category. See, subscription to NSC. NSC means National Saving Certificate, including interest accrued thereon. Interest will first added as income under head IUS, income from other sources. See, it is available for the both SL and HUF. HUF means the kartas and the co-personals, any member can get the deductions for the computed income. Okay. Third is contributed to ULIP. Okay, contributed to ULIP of LIC mutual fund. Self, spouse, and child means whole of the family can claim that deduction. Okay, and achieve for the same any member. So, contribution to mutual fund. Okay, only assessee can claim. Okay, and HUF any member. Contribution to notified annuity plan of LIC on USSC self any member under the HUF. So, life insurance policy. Main topic: maximum amount of deduction 10% of sum assured in case of the policy issued on or after April 1, 2012. See, there are some amendments done by the government. Okay, so if a person is getting a sum assured by the LIC policy rupees 2 lakh, okay, listen carefully. Okay, 2 lakh. So policy dated between 1/4/2012, the maximum premium is charging that person by the LIC policy 20%. Okay, the 2 lakh, 20% of the 2 lakh will be 40,000. Okay, the premium paid. Okay, so there are the two consequences. Okay, under 80C that maximum 40,000 is allowed, and in the future, see, you will easily get to know that. See, read carefully that 10% of sum assured in case of the policy issued on or after April. Okay, see, a person A has given some assured rupees 2 lakh, okay, but he is paying the premium at a charge 15%, okay. If he is getting a charge at 15%, okay, paying the 15% to the LIC company, then he will get a deduction, no problem. But he when he will withdraw his LIC, okay, then he his that will be the money will be regarded as income, and that whole money will be taxable. So there is only one exception to for this, that a person has to die, okay. This might be some type of laughable, that a person has to be die for getting any type of exceptions, okay, for getting LIC any type of deduction, okay. So for the amendments or after April 1 2013 on a life of any policy with disability under section 80U or any person suffering from specified disease, okay. There is also written that if any type of person suffering from any type of disease, see that the person has to suffering from specific diseases to get exemption, okay. So but 20% of sum assured in case of policies issued before April 1 2012. If the person is issuing the policy before 2012, then he is able to charge the premium at 20%. But after 2018, by some amendments, if the policy has been made after 13th, okay, then the 15% is okay. Contribution towards SPF, RPF, self, NA, not applicable, and the maximum applicability is 1,50,000 and the minimum is only rupees 500. The contribution to notify pension fund of mutual fund MF, self, NA. The further is TD of 5 year or more with a scheduled bank. Okay, self not applicable. It happens because you are not able to grab each and every data from the table, okay. You just have to go through, okay. The notes will I can provide you through the email ID. Just write over the comment section that I want that these notes, and I will send you through the link, okay. So any type of person has made subscription to an account under the senior citizen savings scheme. See, if I am with you and I have given and invested and given subscription to an account under the senior citizen savings scheme, the deductions will be made to me as an assessee only, and under HGF any member can claim the deductions. And subscription to notified and promotion for the promotion of NABARD bonds, okay, any type of for the bank and agriculture rural development, any type of the deductions can easily do, okay, for the self and any member under the HGF. Any sum paid to any scheme of PSU public sector undertakings or PS public sector companies engaged in providing long-term finance for construction of residential houses in India, okay. If any type of public sector industries or companies are engaged in providing LTF, okay, for construction of residential houses and for the promotion of the society, then he is easily able to get the deductions for the self and animal, okay. Housing board for the purpose of planning, see the both points have the same meaning, so they can get a deduction, self-made or any member can get deductions. So any payment made towards the cost of purchase construction of a residential property where the loan is taken from the government, either bank or corporate bank, LIC and NHB. Any payment made towards the cost of purchase construction. Okay, see, it is very easy to get to know that any person is paying for the purchasing material and helping, and uh, any type of agency who is having a profession for building the constructions houses for the people to stay there. Okay, that person will get deductions automatically. Note: income from such property should be chargeable to tax under the head house property. Okay, any type of person, if any type of earning the income from the such house property, then he will be able to charge the tax. Okay, the payment through installment under self-financing scheme is also covered. If the person is paying through the installments under self-financing, okay, on his own financing criteria, then it is also chargeable. Okay, stamp duty and registration fee paid is also eligible under this. Okay, the one can claim easily that deductions. See, by registrating the house property, you have to follow some criteria, and you can claim the deductions under the income tax before going to the tax computed net income. Okay, but there is for one condition, that the person should never have any residential status before. Okay, means he must do not have his own residential property ever before. If any type of person has deposited in Sukanya Samriddhi account, see, any type of, only individual can claim the deduction. Okay, so there has been new scheme that has launched, contribution to additional account under MPS. Okay, new pension scheme inserted by Finance Number 2 Act 19, effect from assessment year 2020. See, actually there are basically now two types of NPS account that are recorded for the national pension scheme. Okay, new pension scheme, sorry, that are basically now tier 1 and tier 2 category. See, tier 1 are normal people that are individual. Okay, but tier 2 account is only for the SD employee, that is central government employee. See, when you go for a bank, when you want to open any type of account related to pension scheme, okay, they will ask firstly you tier 1 and tier 2. You will have to tell them that you are little under the tier 1 category, and tier 2, forget the tier 2. If you are CG employee, then you can go for a tier 2. Okay, see, section 80 CCD provides the deduction in respect of contribution. See, you will not able to get these table. Okay, for that you must have to go for a 80 CCC. Okay, so firstly we have to move for that. Okay, 80 CC. You will also not able to add that section 10, subsection 10D. Okay, so go for that. Okay. See, contribution to certain pension fund, section 80 C. It is related to the pension for the, okay, pension for the insurance. Okay, here are some conditions that I am going to say. Let us grab that conditions. Okay, the maximum limit for these deductions, to get these deductions are, is 1,50,000. Applicability: when we talk about applicability, 80C includes individual and HUL, but here only individuals are eligible. Okay, the next is amount paid or deposited for any annuity plan of LIC or any other issuer for receiving pension from the pension fund. See, any type of person is having investing or depositing of any type of money annually to the LIC company or receiving pension from the pension fund, okay, then he is eligible, okay. Further, taxable as income as withdrawal. There is a one limitation, very critical limitation. This section has that I everyone which can hate, okay, which are hating in this section. But ATCCD is good one, okay. Whenever you will get after investing it with the maturity time, at the maturity time, either you are at getting the maturity time, you are getting the income, your this money at the maturity time from the pension scheme, any type of pension fund account, your income will be treated as taxable. So whenever you withdraw your income, it will be taxable. See, there is a written also that such amount will be deemed to be the income of the successor of the or the nominee in that previous year in which such withdrawal is made or pension is received. See, whenever you are deemed to be receive the income, it will credit your income whenever you will receive. Okay, so it is a small section. Let's move to the NPS of CHB under section 80 CCD. So actually, NPS it is easily to say that NPS to say that Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, actually, it is related to the Atal G. Okay, uh, who comes under this scheme, okay, is eligible for deduction under section 80 CCD. Applicability, what the conditions are comes under this section, okay. Any type of individual, either it is employed or employer, or any type of CG employee, or any type of, either it includes self-employed also, okay. Second, nature of payment, employees contribution including self-employed as well as employer contribution to new pension scheme, okay. So it includes all the individual person, either they are employee, employer, or who are generating the employment generation. Thirdly, quantum of deduction. In case of employment, contribution made by the employee or 10% of salary. If the employee, see, if the employee is making the contribution for this scheme, either it is a 10% of his salary or in any type of, okay, amount, okay, whichever is lower, okay, that lower amount will be taken, okay, that will go under 80 CCD1. Further, if any employee, that 80 CCD1 is for employer and that 80 CCD is, sorry, D is for employer, and the employer if contribute his amount 10% of salary and the any type of rest amount, okay, that will become is the lower amount will become under ACCD D subsection 2. The further amendment, now we will talk about that's the new policy that we left for that if any type of central government employee is contributing, any type of central government employer is contributing for that NPS Atal Pension Yojana scheme, okay, then he is easily able to get that deductions, okay. For further, in case of self-employed person who is self-employed, if he is making his contribution, okay, then he will be able to get 20% of GTI, okay, as a deduction, or whichever is less, okay. The entire fourth point is that entire employee's contribution would be included in the salary of the employee. The entire employer's contribution would be included. However, deduction under section 80 CCD would be restricted up to 10% of salary. See, 80 CCD says that it will restrict up to 10% salary. But however, the entire employer's contribution will be recorded included in the salary of the employee. Okay, salary includes DMS allows the terms of employment so provide but excludes all other allowances and perks. See, basic salary included it includes the DMS allowance. Okay, so it must include the DMS allowance DA. Okay, the 80 subsection 1B is very popular for the additional benefit of the rupees 50,000 in respect of the whole of the amount paid or deposited under NPS. If any type of person is investing under 80 and for the 1B, then he can claim easily for the addition then he is eligible for the additional benefit or additional deduction of up to rupees 50,000. See, 80C you were getting the 1,50,000. Okay, so here you are you have a great chance to claim that at 50,000 extra. Now you have 2 lakhs. Okay, any amount received from pension account shall be taxed. That I have also said in under the section 80 CCC. Okay, then the same thing will happen similarly here also to some extent. Any amount received from pension account shall be taxed as income in the year of receipt in the hands of the assessee. However, amount received by the nominee on the death of the assessee shall not be taxable. See, there was some difference. Okay, in a further previous one, uh, this however point was not there. Okay, further it can say that however amount received on maturity will not be taxable. Okay, to some extent there are two differences. Firstly, if nominee is getting the amount on the death of the assessee. Secondly, if there is a maturity, the income will not be treated as a taxable. Further, what I have also said in my that previous chart that there is a restrictions that are recorded under 80 CCE. The restrictions included. See there you can remember these restrictions by having some formula. Okay, that formula is 80 CCE is equals to 80C plus 80 CCC and 80 CCD. Okay, as a result, deduction to assessee in relation to employer's contribution to pension scheme shall be available over and above 1,50,000 limit. See, as per the 80 D1B, we were getting 50,000 additional benefit. Okay, further assessee contribution to CG pension as per section 80 CCD is not covered for the restrictions in 80 CCE. What was the formula? 80 CC having restrictions of 1,50,000 limit includes only three sections that were 80C, 80CCC, 80CCD. It does not include 80CCD1B. So you have a great chance to claim the deduction for the 80CCD as a 1B as an extra deduction. Okay, so it is quite complex to understand. Okay, you will easily get to know.